welcome to episode 5 of the ForgingSpotlight. Today we'll be interviewing DHG Redemption on the player map Hellbent. With me as always is JB662. Redemption, take us through the map.
Alright, this map is for competitive style play. You can also be played on MLG. The weapon set is Sniper on the bridge where we were just located, Evade down the bottom, if you can see where I'm shooting, and the rocket launcher is in the cave here, if you would follow me. Now the first bit of this design started inside the cave. And obviously the rocket launcher was going to be right here. And excuse me, I'm lagging. It took a little while to get the lava just right. Trying to push it up and down, up and down, up and down with the one-way shields. And the lighting effect was just done with an orange light stuck inside the rock. Give it a little more effect. So now when you walk over, you could see the orange glow within just under your gun. Over here, there's a two-way teleporter that leads back outside. Now, I tried to create 3 ways into this room. Tried to make sure that this spot was not campable. Well, and considering the lines of sight, if you look down that hall, you can see straight outside. And then on this side here, this area here is pretty open, and you can see straight across to the sniper bridge from here. Now, if you come with me through the teleporter, and it takes you to right under the bridge. Now this bottom area is not a very defensible position, but it's a good place to spawn. I basically made it the neutral spawn area down here where you're pretty much well protected, and most of the people are going to be up and about and on the walkways above. So spawning here will give you a chance to have some breathing room. Silent lift at the red spawn. And I tried to create a little defensible position here for objective type games. And for, I'm jumping all over the place. And I tried to create more defensible positions for blue team by creating a large platform with an individual building. Now, and the game types on this game are everything but race, infection, and invasion. It features all standard game types, except for assault, I believe, if I remember correctly. I didn't feel that this was found to be a good assault map. But one game type I actually tested out that I actually loved was Stockpile. This actually played pretty well on Stockpile because of the various flag locations and the pathways you can use. Now, from the post on the Forge Hub, this is a little changed up a little. This is actually the updated version. It's a 1.1 version. This pathway was changed, so this is a more throughway path for more game flow. And I feel that the change is very, very promising, which amplifies gameplay a lot more. And there's 4 DMRs, 4 needle rifles, 2 plasma pistols, and 4 plasma grenades and 4 frag grenades. And that's pretty much it. That's Hellbent. And also it features health packs, of course.
Okay then. So you're saying the different game types it supports. Were there any game type specific items that you put in, say for
there's no game type specifics for this. That's one thing I would recommend against is not playing SWAT on a map like this. The map is very open in some areas, and it feels like a boardwalk map almost. And so I wouldn't recommend SWAT at all. This is more of a team-based map. You could play free-for-all. I think it'd play fine in free-for-all. Also, I'd like to mention that the power weapons don't spawn on free-for-all.
Ah.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a feature added. I think No, actually, I don't have a power up or anything. Yes, there's no power weapons on free-for-all game types. I think this map will be kind of fun in Juggernaut as well. I just have a feeling with that. There's no apparent frame rate lag on my screen. In Forge, it seems to be perfectly fine. I've done plenty of game testing with up to 8 players. They said they didn't have any problems. Though I wish, if anybody feels that there is frame rate issues on this map, please forward a message to me because I need to know. I wanted to submit this map to matchmaking. Thing is, I just don't know how. Okay, that's it for Hellbent.
The game tag will be in the description below. DHG Redemption7, or would you rather be sent a message through email?
Do my gamer tag, please. On Xbox Live.
So saying that it was several different game types, have you designed individual game types for this map, or is it just for the general?
General. It's just for general game types. Kind of like a map you would find in matchmaking.
So, you said about the playtesting. How many playtesting sessions did you have, and what were the main features? What were the main problems covered?
The accessibility. This was an addition. The accessibility to this area here. I felt that people would have to jump on this pedestal too much and rely too much on that. So I created a walkable pathway. And of course, there's the game flow changes to the front there. And also, I did a little bit of a different pillar back there. Originally, those were struts. And so I changed that so you can just walk straight up it, crouching. And yeah, that's like the only changes I really made. I didn't have to make a lot of changes on this map because a lot of people felt that the gameplay was fine. Sorry. Do you have any questions for me?
This is the final version of the map.
Yes, this is the final version. At least I hope it is.
I'll find you, you're chopping all over.
I'm not even moving. I'm sorry.
Okay. So this is the final version. Do you plan to make any sequel type maps for this? So work on this motif.
I don't know. This is pretty high up in my standards for maps. It's hard to say if this will actually get a second version. It'll depend on gameplay. It'll depend on more gameplay. If people feel very uncomfortable with the gameplay, and then I may do a second version. But so far I haven't had any bad responses on gameplay, and that's what I'm trying to do for the review hub. I want them to play through it and see how it is. Because even though one person may play through it, I need to see like people who know how to identify gameplay problems. I needed some like people to review the map specifically. But I'm hoping like this. I see this map having a lot of promise. I'm hoping to get a lot of downloads. Do you want to move on to the next map that I have?
Not just yet. That should be in a later episode.
Okay.
We'll concentrate on this one first. So, for this particular map, below, then,
Yep.
how long did it take from start to finish?
7 hours.
To finalizing?
7 hours.
That in one day, or?
One day. And I just kind of started piecing the lava pool together because someone said lava pool to me once, and I was just like, maybe that's a good idea. And so I just went with it and just kept going. And once I built the whole rock structure around the lava pool, I just kept going. And I knew I couldn't build the entire thing out of rocks, and I couldn't just use the entirety of the cave, so I brought it outside to give more breathing room. And then I thought, hey, I should have the team spawn outside, because that'd be kind of cool having to go inside for the rocket launcher inside the cave. And yeah.
So with details such as the lava pool here, as well as these, was the map purely aesthetic in design, or, well, it wasn't purely aesthetic, it was definitely in mind as you plan to submit for matchmaking, but did aesthetics feature heavily in the gameplay? Such as the lava pool, you cannot see this in the pool, it will jump in it.
Yeah, that's the thing about me with making maps. I don't just go like 75% gameplay, 25% aesthetics. I'm 50-50. I balance them in harmony. That's what I do. I don't just try to go focus on gameplay or focus on aesthetics. I just try to go in between, right down the line. Because
and finally,
yeah.
Finally, was this done solo, or did you have a second forger, or third, or more to help you?
I did this on my own. I did have people like just watch me do it, but yeah, this was constructed entirely on my own.
DHG Redemption7, Masking Hellbent, DopplerRed, thank you. Thank you to the viewer for watching. I am DopplerRedShift, and we will see you next week, ForgingSpotlight.
Okay guys, there's not going to be a new challenge this week. Instead, what I'm going to let you guys do is submit content around the criteria of any of the previous episodes. To check what those criteria were, you'll have to go and check out the episodes themselves. And to submit your content, look at the annotation links on either episode 3 or episode 4. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. See you all next week, and goodbye. Oh, one thing I almost forgot. Go and click the annotation link that's appearing on your screen now to check out the first ever blooper that we did before filming DHG Redemption. At the time, it was absolutely hilarious. Anyway, now it's time for me to say see you all next week, and goodbye.
Game over.